Backstage. Backstage. AFN interviews with your favorite stars.
Since early 1964, the Moody Blues have played their unique style of music. And in fact, in 1965, they played in a concert with the Beatles, the Stones, the Kinks, and many others. This band has tenure. With well over 25 years of experience, Justin Hayward says that music is the foundation for the lives of all the members of the band.
It's in all of us, and I think I can't imagine life without music, and it just came to me when I was a little tiny kid, really. I suppose it started in church with me, and then hearing rock and roll records and people like Bobby Darin and then Buddy Holly, and then just turned me on, and I knew what I wanted to do. But I'm sure it's in everyone. It's just that if your desire is strong enough to play an instrument, then you can translate it for yourself and make it work for yourself. Some people are givers and some are receivers.
Yeah, but I think you can even go further back than that. I think when you're sitting at home, you know, with your guitar and you're playing there, you're enjoying it there, because the one thing you have to do is the guitar becomes part of your life and the music becomes part of your life 24 hours a day, you know. I remember when I got my first guitar, you know, it went under the bed of a night. That's where it lived, under the bed. So as soon as I woke up, took the guitar out and carried on playing. And I think that's it. It's the enjoyment you get from that. I mean, we're here today, you know, I mean, however many years later, however many albums later, but that's pretty much irrelevant, really, to the enjoyment you get, or you got originally, you know, at the very beginning when you started playing.
First you have to, I think, try and satisfy yourself, and you try and invoke an emotion in yourself that means something, and has, that every time you sing that phrase or play that phrase, you get a certain feeling, and if it does it to you every time, then you know that you've got something that's worth recording and worth persevering with. And you know, overall, I believe that music can make the world a better place, and I believe that we're privileged to be up there playing it, and that's how I feel about it. You know, when we do those tours in America, I think it's a privilege for us to be there and sharing it with that many people. And I feel that music knows no boundaries or barriers, and I've got an idea that right here in Germany, you know, we're so close. We've lived, obviously, we've grown up as Europeans, you know, all our lives. But I feel that music is probably as great a part as any politician's words in changing the things in the East as well that happened in the last 3 or 4 years. Because I think they influenced the way a generation thought, and the American Forces Radio and the BBC and the German rock and roll stations that were broadcasting into the East. You know, I think that young people just started thinking differently, you know, 10, 20 years ago, when they started hearing the Beatles or anything, and it was a seed that started growing there.
At first, the band got enjoyment from not only playing their own music, but songs from other bands too. But
I think there was a turning point for us which was in sort of early 1967, when we just decided to only record and play our own songs, and then the success of those songs became vital to us, and that was the motivation, because when you write a song and you record it, you want to share it with as many people as you possibly can. It's a very different motive from, say, doing other people's songs. It's very nice doing other people's songs, it's satisfying to play, but it doesn't have that same you know, motive about it and motivation. So that was the turning point for us, and so that's been our purpose, to try and share the music with as many people as we possibly can.
And after 25 years of sharing their music, what is the most important ingredient?
Yeah, the lyrics are very important, because, you know, you made a sort of a reference to the 60s, and it's very important within the lyric that it's something you believe in when you write the song, and because you have to stand by it, and those lyrics are with you forever. You know, you've written them, and they will follow you around the world, and they'll follow you through your life. So, you know, you have to believe in them and say, yes, when I wrote that song, that's exactly how I felt at that particular moment in time.
Backstage. Backstage. AFN interviews with your favorite stars. Backstage is a production of AFN Television Europe.